people ended up getting more punishment than the people of, hey, so what about that country that had 15 out of the 19 terrorists? What do we do with them? Absolutely nothing. But immediately almost, we passed this ornery, ridiculous, terrible bill called the Patriot Act. Now when I asked a member I was sitting next to why he was voting for the Patriot Act, and I said, you know, there's nothing good in it. He says, well, I haven't read the whole thing, but you're right, there's not going to be anything good in it. I says, well, why are you going to vote for it? He says, well, how am I going to go home and, right after this crisis, how am I going to go home and explain to them that I voted against the Patriot Act under these conditions? I said, well, why don't you do it? Because that's your job. Go home and explain it to them why it's a bad piece of So they call it a Patriot Act, and that just adds fuels to making the members of Congress, you know, reluctant to vote against it. But they should have called it repeal the Fourth Amendment Act. Maybe we would have had a few more of us voting against it then. But the Patriot Act essentially has gutted the Fourth Amendment. There is not much protection of privacy. They can look at any of our records now, and it's expanding rapidly without the proper search warrants. And that is one of the basic principles of a free society is privacy. Get the government out of our lives. We need to know what they're doing. They have no business knowing what we're doing. This year, we had a few new laws passed on us. Probably these are across the whole country. And who knows, you may have a few here in California passed on you on January 1st too, because across the nation, there were 40,000 new laws passed.
Well, everybody
I'd like to be the first president to repeal 40,000 laws.
President Paul! President Paul! President Paul! President Paul! President Paul! President Paul! President Paul!
Fucking Romney.